Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. Before I get into the story, go ahead and subscribe. It's that red button right there, or there, or there. But go ahead and subscribe, please, because as you can see, I only got like 5 followers. Help a sister out. So last night we went to Michael Jordan's party.
23 in the house.
Michael Jordan's birthday party. We don't even know how old this dude is.
What, like
He's probably about 50 something.
What did I say, 48?
56. Okay, he's 56. We had a blast. Brittany helped me get in.
Yeah, ride
Yes,
or
there
die,
we
baby.
go.
Ride or die. It took her an hour to get in, y'all. An hour to get in.
Hold up. So me and my brother were already planning to go to All-Star Weekend. So a couple of days before we left, he was like, oh yeah, Delta, I got us on the list for the Michael Jordan birthday party. And I was like, oh, okay. But no, he was serious. He was like, yes, I submitted your name and your email address, so we in there. I was like, oh snap, we're going to Michael Jordan's birthday party. But I was like, play it cool, don't get too excited, don't get too excited. So a couple of days roll by and we're in a group chat with Brittany and Tia, so it's the 4 of us. And my brother's like, check y'all's email. They sent out the link or whatever. It was so secretive. And they checked their emails and they were like, got it. Got it, got it. And then I didn't have it. So I was like, what's going on? Because I didn't get the email, but I had like important meetings that day, so I wasn't really focused on it. So a couple of hours went by and so I was like, Preston, like, what's going on? I didn't get the email. He was like, oh snap, you didn't? Check your spam, check your trash can, look again, search for this, search for that. And I was like, I know how to work my Gmail, dog. I ain't get it. And he was like, okay, so I'm gonna email his friend. So his friend was good with someone in Michael Jordan's team, and that's how our names supposedly had gotten on the list. So he submitted a bunch of names, which I didn't know it was so many until after the fact. And he was like, your name was at the top. I don't understand why you didn't get it. But I didn't. Like, but he was like, rest assured, I'll work it out. I'll text him. We still going. Don't worry about it. So we get to Charlotte, and I'm pestering him the entire way down, like, text your friend, see if he can get me back on the list, see if he can get me on the list, get me on the list. He could not get me on the list. So hours went by, I'm with my brother, and he was like, my friend couldn't do it, dog. I thought he was playing. I'm sure he was gonna be like, psych, you in there. But it never happened. So a couple minutes had gone by and he never said that he was joking. Like 2 minutes went by, then an hour went by, and then he was like serious. And he showed me the email, and the guy that's in Michael Jordan's party was like, the email said, the party is completely full. If your friends or whoever does not have a ticket, they do not need to come. They will be turned away. Security will enforce this rule. And I was like, oh man. I was pouting for the rest of the day. I was just pouting. Because I knew the 3 of them had gotten their tickets except me. I knew that they were going to leave me. And honestly, I would have left them if I was the only one that got a ticket and they didn't. I was like, okay, I'll see y'all afterwards. I'm taking an Uber by myself to Michael Jordan's birthday party. So yeah, I didn't blame them. I was like, y'all, when y'all get back home, don't even talk about it because I don't want to hear it. Like, I was ready to go back to Raleigh. Like, I was over it. But they were like, no, Delta, we'll find you somebody to hang out with. And then a couple hours went by and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get this chance again. I'm going anyway. So I was thinking of all these plans. I was like, oh, maybe I could just like walk through. Nah, security gonna be tight. That ain't gonna work. I was like, maybe if they get a wristband, they could go through and they get an extra, or we could just swap out, or I could just charm my way in. I did not know, but I was gonna try, and I was determined. So that night, I got dressed like everybody else, and I was like, y'all, wouldn't it be funny if I'm doing all this and I still don't get in? So we got an Uber. We went through there. Security was a little tight. It was tighter in the parking lot driving towards the place than it was when you got in there. So it was in this little like rinky-dink warehouse in the middle of the hood. I was so thrown off by that. I was like, is this it? But it was. And security was so tight. They were checking while you were in the car. I was like, oh Lord, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. So I told the Uber driver to keep the car running because he might need to take me back to Tia's house. So we drive up. There's 2 security guys that's like, hey, y'all got tickets? And Tia and them was like, yeah, we got tickets. I was just quiet. He was like, all right, well, y'all need to drive around the corner to the other entrance. This was real. It was real, like, secretive or whatever. So we drive to the other entrance, and it's another security dude that's like, hey, y'all got tickets? And the Uber driver was like, what is this? I'm just trying to drop them off. So he was like, so the security guard was like, well, show me your tickets on your phone. And I was like, oh snap. So I pretended like I was talking on my phone, so he couldn't see my ticket. But 2 out of the 3, he would assume the other girl has a ticket too. And we got past that checkpoint. I was like, 2 for 3. All right, so we walk in, get out of the Uber, we walk in, and there weren't long lines because it was like a tent with about 4 or 5 lines, and of course security people and Nike people everywhere checking tickets and checking IDs. So I was scoping that out a little bit. It wasn't a lot of people, so I was just like kind of hanging under the tent talking to one of the Nike girls, seeing my brother had already left with his friend, so he had already been there for a little bit. And Tia went straight in. You know, she won't stunt me. But Brittany was waiting with me as friends do. And we were just like, oh snap, how's this gonna work? Trying to think of a plan. Me and her just standing under the tent, like the line is up there, like, oh snap, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? So my brother had came out, and I guess he was like trying to talk to his friends, see what they could do or whatever. He came out, and adjacent to the main tent where the lines were was another tent with like party lights. All the rejects went in there. Party lights, a bar, and this lady at a table. So if you had like a ticket issue, if you had a ticket issue, you would go and see her. So my brother went in there. He was like, y'all just come in here. So we were just sitting in there waiting, hoping for a miracle or something. And he talked to the lady, and it was just waiting and waiting. I don't know what they were talking about, because he was like, you go sit over there, I'm gonna go talk to her over here. So me and Brittany just over there taking selfies and videos, like not a care in the world. Yeah, this lighting is not the best.
Yeah, I saw earlier.
It's okay.
More lighting.
We out here trying to get in Michael Jordan's birthday party. Let's see if it happens. So the girl told my brother, like, I don't see her name, I don't see her email, so they never sent the link to me for sure. And I don't see her name, I don't see her email. If you find the guy that we sort of knew through a person that was in Michael Jordan's party, if you find him and he gives me the okay, then I will let your sister in. So my brother goes in there for a long time looking for the guy, never finds him. While he's in there, I'm like, let me see what I can do with this lady. So I talked to her and I gave her my last name, and she was just not budging. So me and my brother and Brittany, we go off to a corner and we start scheming, like, how we gonna do this? Because I didn't want them to keep missing the party, but I was trying to get in too, you know. So my brother was like, I done been in and out about 3 times. They're not even checking my ticket again. They're super loose in this line right here. And he was just like, you want to just follow me? Follow behind me? And I was like, no, I'm not going to follow you in. We was thinking of all sorts of stuff. I was like, what if, since you've been in and out, Brittany uses her ticket and ID to get in, and then you come out, bring me her ID, and we'll use the ticket for me to get back in, as if I'm Brittany re-entering with you since you've been in and out. We thought about that. I think that still would have worked. But then I was like, look, Brittany, here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna walk in with Preston. Just try to walk in closely behind him. See if they stop you. If they stop you, you have a ticket in your ID, so you can get in with no problems. But if they do not stop you, email me or text me your ticket, because it was like a QR code. Text me that, and then have Preston or Tia, bring me your ID out. So I'll have your ticket that's never been scanned and your ID. And we both like the same complexion and stuff. So I was like, I could get away with this easily. Easily. So they did that. And Brittany got through without anybody asking for her ticket. So as Tia said, Brittany slipped me her ID. I don't know why Preston or Tia didn't bring the ID out. I don't know, because it was so risky. And so suspicious. Like, I had to go to the top of the line, reach over security, get her gum, which her ID was in, and then go back to the tent by myself. And I just sat there for a while like, am I really trying to do this? Is this gonna work? Will they be able to tell that we're not the same person? Because Brittany was like, I got a mole, it's not gonna work. But then I was like, I'm gonna choose wisely which line I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna go to homeboy over here, because most of the time men don't pay attention, and he was kind of loosey-goosey with y'all anyway. So sure enough, after a while, I was like, I'm doing this, okay. So I walked to the line. Nobody's in line at this point, and I almost walked all the way past him. I had to like nudge him and be like, do you need to check my ticket? And he was like, oh, okay, yeah. Scanned my ticket, and then he was like, oh, Brittany. I covered up Brittany's face with my thumb because, you know, we got the big picture and then the small pictures. The small pictures were okay because they're kind of faded, but the big picture was like clearly not me. So I covered that up with my thumb, and I was like, yeah, Brittany, how you doing? And he was like, okay, you're good to go. But yeah, I could almost walk through, but there were like two guys behind him that was looking at me, like staring through me, and I was like, oh Lord, I'm scared. I can't do this. So I nudged him and was like, hey, here's my ticket. He was like, oh, okay. And it worked. I was in there. Yay!
If you walk by faith and not by sight, what will happen is you'll end up in the party. Why are we going straight to hell?
And I was like, I don't normally party, but I will party for Mike because, I mean,
first of all, it was celebrity galore, okay?
Wait, we got I just walked in there like I was famous.
Her Brittany's ticket to you.
Oh yeah, Brittany gave me her ID from the inside of the party. I'm like in line. She passed me a pack of gum with her ID in it.
I'm trying to pack of gum downtown. Huh, girl?
I really did. I was like, excuse me. Here. And it worked. So I waited a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I'm about to do it, because I heard them say Travis Scott was about to come up, and I was like, oh man, I got to go. So I hopped up, used the little thing, got right on in, and it was great. Okay, so tell about some of the celebrities that was there. I ain't never seen this many famous people.
So many. No. So Wessel Westbrook.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Literally all the Hornets basketball players.
What's that? What's the most famous one though?
Kemba Walker.
Yeah, Kemba Walker.
Who, by the way, I saw on Tinder, and I wanted to tell him, hey, bro, are you on Tinder? Like, he was walking so quick.
Well, I told you somebody catfishing him.
I know somebody catfishing, but I just wanted to have that conversation, just, you know, to talk to him. But he was like, doop, 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 doop.
Let's see.
I said, oh, okay.
Fat Joe was in there.
Got my picture. Who else?
Kyrie.
Yo,
But that's another story.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Kyrie. Make sure y'all
Hold
look
on.
at the thing, not the screen.
Wait, I've
Kyrie.
been looking at the screen this whole time.
But since you're so far apart and far away, it may not matter, but just try to look at the thing.
Okay.
We saw...
That's for the brunch. You can have some grapes.
We saw Judge Mathis, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant.
TSJ was there.
Fabulous.
Chris Tucker.
Laura Govan.
Guy Fieri.
Who was there?
Yeah, Amanda Seals was there.
Yeah, he was there.
I think that
Mark
guy...
Cuban.
No.
Yes, I shook hands with him.
You saw Mark Cuban?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I shook hands with Mark
Oh,
Cuban, which
Brittany,
is the white
who did
dude
you
from
meet?
Shark Tank.
Oh, I met Guy Fieri. So if y'all watched the
Guy
cooking
Fieri.
show.
Yup.
But
Did we say Gail already?
Yeah.
Paul,
Amanda
I think his name
Seals.
was Paul George. Who's
Yeah,
Amanda
that is
Seals?
Paul George.
Amanda Seals?
You remember Amanda Seals?
Who's that?
From Insecure? Tiffany, the pregnant one, light skin.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, well, she's not woke.
I mean, she does have her own HBO special too.
I ain't even got cable, but
that okay.
who else? A bunch of like basketball players that we didn't recognize, but we knew they were basketball players. No, we knew their face, but we didn't know their name.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, the
Judge
Brown. He
Mathis
was there.
I already said
Wait.
Judge Mathis.
Yeah, but no, the Brown.
I said
yeah, the
Anthony
Brown.
Davis. I said him.
The Brown. That's what you call him. The Brown.
Oh,
the Brown.
and the most important person, Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah. He slow.
Did anybody say happy birthday to him, by the way?
Nah, we won't. We won't get in that close.
Who?
Boyfriend Robert.
That played in the league.
John Wall?
No, not John.
Oh, Dion. It's like.
I'm saying John Wall on crutches.
I know him with the hair because he played for Kansas. Devontae or something? Devontae Gavin.
Yeah.
Devontae Gavin. Yeah, I think that's all the people that we said everybody else.
I mean, it might have been more celebrities there.
It was quite dark.
Yeah,
the
it
whole
was
dark,
quite dark.
red,
Lala
misty
was there.
looking thing.
Lala was there.
Y'all didn't see Lala?
No.
Yeah, she was there. She was fine, boy.
What? Apparently we missed out. Okay, so maybe Lala was there while we was waiting on Delta to get in for this whole hour.
No, she probably came with the.
Don't, no, I'm trying to.
Right, you weren't in there.
I'm sure we didn't see a lot of celebrities waiting on
Yes.
us.
I would have saw Lala. I like her.
Dang.
Well, anyway, Beyonce and them staying down the street.
So yeah, Beyonce, LeBron, and Kendall Jenner are staying at the
because Ben Simmons is
Ivies.
here. So we're gonna go stalk them. No, I'm just playing.
Maybe. No, she's not. She's not. We're really like total groupies this weekend, guys.
Yeah, that was just cool to be at Michael Jordan's party.
Right? Because it was like exclusive, but then not really.
Yeah, I feel like that's one for the books. Like I can tell my grandkids.
You probably ain't going to experience that many celebrities in one place.
And it was free.
Yes.
Free.
Free.
Don't get free drinks and free food.
Like open bar free, catered food, waiters walking around, shrimp cocktail sliders,
Like multiple
martinis.
action stations, desserts. They had sliders, the whole taco bar set up.
Jordan had his 11 shoe and flowers for like their backdrop photo. We didn't get any photos. They had like full photographers there.
Yeah, they had
too.
professional. Yeah, we missed all of that. I think we were just so starstruck.
Yeah, that we really could have been in some photos too.
Yeah.
We didn't think about
the
that.
lighting was so bad. Oh, and Travis Scott performed.
Yeah.
Free.
And that was like a good 30 minutes too.
We at the top, though, right there on duty. Yeah. Oh no, I can't fuck with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, so spin in the city, don't get missing more. Yeah, let's go pull the photo. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate.
Yeah, he was up there for a while. Well, he's performed like at least like 5 or 6 songs.
I know he about tired of singing them same songs.
I mean,
he on
but-
tour, so he probably like.
I mean, but that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, that is just.
He got to drop another album for him to sing something new. So
True.
Yeah. I want to be like, where's Stormy and Kylie?
T got a picture with Fat Joe though.
sure did.
He
Be
was
on
really
the lookout. I almost tried to get a picture with Kyrie, but he told me not now. But that's okay because we made direct eye contact, like direct.
And you got a hug.
And I got a hug.
She did get a hug.
And you got a picture with Guy.
I did.
Yeah.
Judge Mathis waved at me, and I shook.
Chris Tucker
Mark
spoke to
Cuban's
me.
hand. Yeah, because Tia said something.
I was talking to
I said
all
hello to Terrence
celebrities.
J, but that's so he can move out the way so I can get a picture with Guy.
Nobody checking for Terrence J.
Like,
He's like this big. He's so small.
really is skinny.
Yeah, he's like
He's
little.
small, yeah.
He's little.
He
Yeah, sorry, Terrence.
Later.
You might
But
have.
for the 2 seconds that I did see him last night, it was like a hello. Excuse me, can I get this picture, Guy?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, y'all, that's how I snuck in. Well, sort of like both of us, me and Brittany kind of snuck in Michael Jordan's party. It was one for the books. I knew this was like a once in a lifetime opportunity to see MJ and all these famous people, athletes, comedians, actors, talk show hosts, all these famous people in one place. So I was like, yeah, I ain't missing out on this. I just ain't. And it was worth it. I was so happy I got in. Everything free, everybody nice. So that's the end of our story. We had a blast, as you can tell. And yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video.